Our first week living on board has been quite eventful. Both toilets stopped working. Sam had a flare-up of gout in his foot, and we had a crash with another boat. On day 2, the toilet in our cabin stopped working. Upon further investigation, we figured out that it was the saltwater intake. You can see the small white hose is the saltwater intake. That's where the block was, and we tried taking it out to bang out whatever was stuck, and that did not work. It was in the through-hole fitting, so we'd have to go in the water. The following day, the second toilet on board stopped working, and that one was also the saltwater intake. And they're completely separate, so both hoses are different parts of the hull, but we had an issue with both of them. And that too ended up being somewhere near the through-hole fitting, so again, have to jump in the water for that.
Both up in there.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's a mussel.
Hey?
It's a mussel.
Yeah. It's doing that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what was blocking them.
No, well the thing's still, there's no water coming in anyway.
Oh.
You ready?
Where's the pipe?
The one that's off at the back there? There's only one that's off sitting there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Out of the two?
Ah! It's okay, folks. That's just salt water. Whoa!
Stuff come through?
Even though we were able to blow out a few mussels from the pipe from the second toilet on board, it still didn't fix the problem. Whatever was stuck was near the through-hole fittings in the hull, and the problem needed to be fixed from within the water. As it's winter and it's Sydney, it's freezing, neither of us wanted to jump in the water, so we called in reinforcements. This is our diver JT. He found a dead fish lodged up one of the intakes and a whole bunch of mussels lodged up the other one. After the blockages were cleared, it was time to put everything back together, check for leaks, and we now have 2 working toilets on board. After a few days of living on board, Sam had a gout flare-up. Sam and Charlie in bed? Hello!
Hello. I got Nurse Charlie here keeping an eye on me.
What's up, Sam?
I seem to have gout in my ankle. Oh man.
So Sam's gotten some gout in his ankle here. You can see it's swollen. It's had it. You got it a few days after we got the boat.
Yeah, it's a gout flare-up, seemingly according to Dr. Google. And yeah, I've had it once before, about 3 years ago.
Yeah, we've had the boat about 2 days.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water to try and flush. Gout's uric acid built up in your bloodstream, and it crystallizes in your joints, and then your immune system attacks it, and it causes inflammation and immense pain.
Yeah, so we haven't been able to go through much of the outside lockers yet, which I think Sam's really excited about.
There's all sorts of stuff on here I want to check out. Yeah, all my new toys.
We pushed our departure date of heading north back home to Airlie Beach back a bit due to the gout flare-up and also needing to sell our car down here in Sydney. Due to our extended time here in Sydney, we were able to go through the boat quite thoroughly and get comfortable with all of her systems. So close. Yep, that's Sam, and that's another boat. And just a minute beforehand, that boat was right alongside of us, and both boats were knocking into each other. We put some fenders out, and that worked for a little bit, until the boats shifted positions, and that back corner was digging into us. We decided then that it was time to drop mooring and move to a different spot. Yeah. So we're officially on the other mooring. We were asleep, heard a bang, came upstairs to see what's been going on. There's no wind tonight. Both boats are monohulls and the perfect storm, and we swung this way and they've swung that way, and we've decided to drop that mooring that was a bit further back next to the other one. We've taken this further up mooring up here, and we obviously weren't set up to drop mooring because all of our laundry is here in the cockpit drying, so we've just thrown laundry on the floor. We've been sorting out the lockers, so we've got stuff we've been sorting out here. We've been sorting out everything, so this is sort of our storage. So we were completely unprepared. We'll need to do an assessment in the morning, and yeah, we'll take a look in the morning. Alrighty, so it's the morning after, and we've come out to assess the damages. So you can see over here, that motorboat to the left, there's a buoy right behind it, and that's the buoy we were on. And just earlier, that buoy was right up the side of that other boat, so we were so close to the other boats. We've been saying this whole time that these moorings are crazy, crazy close. So there's scuff marks all along the side here, just along. The scuff marks are a bit hard to see on camera, but we're hoping that they'll buff out nicely and no permanent marks will be left. Scuff marks all along the paintwork, all the way down here. This solar panel, thankfully Sam has been able to bend back a bit. When the other boat was right alongside us, it was leaning against this solar panel and bending it. We were pretty sure that the solar panel was at its breaking point and that we'd lose it. However, Sam has been able to bend it back and thankfully save it. Thankfully, Sam has been able to buff out most of the scuff marks, and no permanent damage seems to have been left. And we'll give her a bit more love when we slip her in about a month's time. So that's been our eventful first week on board, endless summer. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep you guys updated with our life at sea.